Alright, welcome back to this physics class. JAMB 1978, question 8. Mercury is a better barometric fluid than water because they have given us the reason. So we want to choose between these reasons which ones are correct. Very good. But first of all, let's talk about some terms in this question. We want to talk about barometric fluid. So this comes from barometer. There is an instrument called barometer. So that instrument is used to measure atmospheric pressure. Don't confuse it for hydrometer, which is used to measure relative density. Hygrometer for relative humidity. Thermometer for temperature. But barometer is for atmospheric pressure. Now we have different types of barometer. We have the aneroid barometer. We have the water column barometer, which is also known as hydrostatic barometer. We have the digital barometer. We have the mercury thermometer. So this question now is talking about mercury. We want to compare between mercury barometer and water column barometer, which is also known as hydrostatic barometer. Now, so there are some advantages. Why do we even call this mercury barometer? So this is because the barometric liquid, the barometric fluid. So you know that every measuring instrument, especially like thermometer and barometer, they always have a substance inside it which indicates change in the quantity. So for example, in thermometer, we always have what we call the thermometric liquid. So that thermometric liquid, the expansion of the liquid will indicate change in temperature. So it may not be liquid at times. It may be other substances. For example, we have gas thermometer, we have a resistance thermometer, we have bimetallic thermometer. Now, in the case of barometer, it can be mercury and it can also be water. So now, mercury has some advantages over water. For example, mercury is opaque, so you will be able to easily see it. There is no need of coloring, so because it's opaque and it's shining. Secondly, mercury has higher density than water. Of course, mercury is a liquid metal, so it must have higher density than water. Another thing is that the rate of evaporation in mercury is lower than rate of evaporation in water. Of course, mercury is a metal, so it cannot evaporate faster like water. Similarly, another thing that we can have in the option, so mercury does not wet glass, whereas water on the other hand can wet glass. So all these are advantages of mercury over water. So let's consider which options are correct. The first one says it needs no coloring. Of course, that is correct. So 1 is correct. Let's check 2. Its density is many times greater than that of, I talk about this. So this is correct. Similarly, it does not wet glass. I talk about it. This is also correct. So this one says it has high boiling point. So of course, mercury has high boiling point than water, but this is not really an advantage because we don't need boiling point in this to determine the answer here. So the correct answer is option B, which is 1, 2, 3 only. So thank you. God bless you.